Kidnapping a toddler from a beach in Port Elizabeth is appearing in court today. The alleged abductor was found with the baby in a shack in Victoria Park Drive. ENCA's Sandy McCowan is keeping an eye on that case and joins us live now from Port Elizabeth. So, Sandy, the details of this story are somewhat, startling, the way that it happened at the beach, and it seems the interaction between the person who was looking after the baby and this alleged abductor, they had not known each other for a very long time. What are the details? What happened here?
Yes, the police say that the 52-year-old grandmother took her 3-year-old toddler to the beach at about 11 o'clock on Friday at Pollock Beach. She met a 25-year-old woman on the beach. They became quite friendly. They sat and they chatted a while. The child played with the woman. The child seemed to really like the woman, and they became really friendly. Then the 52-year-old grandmother was waiting for her daughter to arrive at about 1 o'clock. The police say that she never arrived, and the grandmother then got a bit worried about the fact that the mother hadn't arrived. During this time, the grandmother then asked, apparently the police say the grandmother asked this woman to please go and get her some cigarettes at the store, which is across the road. The child she allowed the woman to take the child to the store with her. Apparently, the police say that the grandmother felt that this was a very trustworthy woman, and she allowed the child to go with her to the shops. And when they never returned, the grandmother started to get really worried, and the police say she went to the store. She was asking everyone. Apparently she was very, very, very upset and worried, and eventually ended up reporting the case to the police.
So it was a case of basically trusting someone you just met.
Yes, that's exactly what happened here. She met this 25-year-old woman at the beach. They became really, really friendly. This woman looked apparently came across as very trustworthy, very friendly, and the child actually became quite attached to this woman because she was playing with the child and she was being really nice to the grandmother. So the grandmother felt that this woman was trustworthy and allowed this woman to take the toddler to the store.
And this became a citywide, if not province-wide, search for this child over the last few days. Tell us about the details of how exactly the child was found, and in what condition is this child?
Yes, the police put out an alert to the entire city. The police started an investigation. The police say that they had many people calling in, and they reacted on some tip-offs in Victoria Drive, where they actually, on Sunday, found the child with the 25-year-old woman in a shack in the warmer area. Now, the police say that the child had malnutrition, but other than that, was unharmed.
All right, that is ENCA's Sandy McCowan watching that story for us out in Port Elizabeth following the abduction, alleged abduction of this child over the last few days. The child has now been found and a suspect is appearing in court.